Hi, I'm Sam and welcome to Sam's Day.
Right after Sam was diagnosed with Duchenne, I started raising money, just going to friends, telling them our story, and really no plans of doing an event or anything, but we had so much support from that, and one of my friends came to me and said, hey, some friends of ours want to get together and do an event. That started the first Sam's Day, and we raised $35,000 in the first year. Somebody said, hey, we should do this again next year, and we just kind of grew from there until now. We're in our 10th year, including this year. We've raised almost $1.5 million in the 10-year history, so pretty exciting and just a great impact that money can have.
So Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy is a mutation, a genetic mutation that affects 1 out of every 3,500 live births of boys, mostly boys, a few girls. It affects their muscles, begins with them having trouble walking and having trouble with motor skills, affects their arms later in life. It also affects their heart and lungs, and that's why we lose a lot of the boys to Duchenne, is because it affects their heart and lungs. At this point in time, there's no known effective treatment, there's no cure. There's lots of work being done to try to find a cure. Right now, it seems like a lot of the boys are having problems with their hearts, and we're really working hard on the cardiac initiative to see if we can do something to stop the damage to their hearts. We work with an organization called Parent Project Muscular Dystrophy, and they are an advocacy organization for families and children with Duchenne and Becker muscular dystrophy. And they also work on research for better treatment and in the pursuit of a cure.
Parent Project Muscular Dystrophy was started about almost 20 years ago by a woman whose 2 sons had Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy, and she started a groundbreaking group to pursue research and fund advocacy efforts in Washington, and it's grown over the years where now it's the largest single organization in the U.S. focused on Duchenne. So Parent Project has probably 2,500 families involved. They're estimated to be about 25,000 kids in the U.S. That have Duchenne and 150,000 around the world. And we've actually expanded our efforts around the world. There are Parent Project organizations as far away as Romania and Africa, and it's been really awesome to see the effort grow beyond just the U.S. And but it starts in little efforts like ours at Sam's Day here, where we raise a lot of money every year to help support Parent Project.
DMD is really a cruel disorder, and it affects the boys, but it also affects their families. They retain their faculties. It does not impact their brain long term, but their bodies just absolutely waste away. It's a cruel disorder.
We're close on finding something that will be not a cure, but a treatment at least for these boys. And it won't be a full magic bullet that saves the day, but it'll be something that helps prolong their mobility, which then can add years to their life. If you can keep a kid out of a wheelchair, that keeps their heart stronger and really adds a lot to their enjoyment of life.
We really appreciate when people support us in our fight against Duchenne. We're in the fight for Sam's life and the lives of other boys. Sorry. And we need to hurry. We need to hurry.